Welcome back everyone. Now I made a similar video to this one not too long ago, maybe just a few weeks ago, where I went over all of my graphics settings, my mods, pretty much my whole setup for American Truck Simulator and ETS2. But since then a lot has changed, so I felt like I needed to make a updated version of the video. So here we go. This video is mainly focused on American Truck Simulator, but most of this stuff is also applicable for ETS2. Just at the end of the video I will go over all of the mods that I have activated on my main profile, which at this point is well over 100. That will be specific to American Truck Simulator, but everything else, all the settings, all the filters, everything like that will also work just as good in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So before we start with the actual settings, I want to mention two channels that have sort of inspired me to make this updated version. The first one is Modded ATS here on YouTube. He does amazing American Truck Simulator content. He streams very often as well, and he recently made an updated video about his graphic setup, and in that video he talked about the Nvidia Profile Inspector, which since then I have started using myself, and it's absolutely amazing. I think he is having a few problems with the performance on it, but I haven't experienced anything like that, so I'm still using it. So if you want to see some amazing ATS content, then check his channel out. I will have a link in the description for it. And the second channel I wanted to talk about is the legendary Chef Fabiano. Everyone knows about him, but he also made a mod video a while back where he showed his incredibly organized mod list for ATS, and that inspired me to make my mod list very organized as well. So you will see that at the end of the video. If you haven't heard about him, or if you just haven't watched these videos, then of course there will be a link in the description for that as well. Go check his videos out. Now let's get started with one of the most important updates. It's the Nvidia Profile Inspector, which I started using. This program, pretty much what it does is it overrides some of the in-game settings, making stuff a lot better. I don't really know how else to explain it. It's the best thing here is the anti-aliasing, which is miles better than the one that is in SCS software games. There will be a link in the description to a full forum post about how to set this thing up. Please read that carefully before you start doing things. There's a lot of very important information there. Obviously it will be linked in the description. I think I already said that, but I'll just quickly go over what settings I use. But most of those are just the default ones that you see in that forum post as well. So first of all is the anti-aliasing. This is the value that needs to be here. That's how you get it working in game. For the anti-aliasing settings, I have the line gamma enabled. The transparency supersampling is at 4 times sparse grid supersampling. The MSAA mode is set to override any application setting, and the MSAA setting is at 4 times multi-sampling. These texture filtering settings, to be honest, I don't really know what they do, but the driver controlled load bias is off. The load bias is at -1.5, and the texture filtering quality for me is at high quality. And one setting that I don't think they mentioned in the forum post is the power management mode. I have it set at prefer maximum performance. Now, does it really do anything? I have no idea. I haven't really experienced any difference, but I just like to have it on. And everything else here, these two settings, they come pre-applied once you select the American Truck Simulator profile from here, and yeah, everything else is off just as default. Now a little tip for you guys, whenever you update your graphics drivers, this thing will reset. Now will it reset these settings? I'm not 100% sure, but I know that it will not be applied to the game once you update your driver settings. So what I like to do is, once I have everything set up here, is go over here to export the profile and just export this profile to somewhere safe. And then once you update your drivers, then you can come in here and select import profile, and all of your settings will be back as you left them. So now that the Nvidia Profile Inspector is done, let's jump into the game and talk a little bit about the settings that you need to have activated for this Nvidia Profile thing to work. So now we are here in the graphics settings, and there are some really important things to mention here if you want the Nvidia Profile Inspector to work perfectly. And so we'll go over some of the stuff that I have updated here. So first of all, in my last video I mentioned that I do not like using vertical sync because it makes my game lag. But since then, I think it's the Nvidia Profile Inspector that helps with that. But I have set my refresh rate at 59 Hz and I have the VSync enabled. This is, although I do have a 1444 Hz display, I'm still running the game at 59 Hz. And it's honestly really smooth for me. So this also helps with the stutters in game. For whatever reason, ATS doesn't seem to like unlimited frame rate, so capping it at 59 I think makes the game more just run better. And yeah, so I recommend you to use this setting as well. Now for the scaling, usually I would run it at 300 or 400%, but because of the Nvidia Profile Inspector, you have to run it at 100%. But don't worry, it looks just as good, if not better, than when you have it at 400% without the NPI. So there's that. Now the anti-aliasing and SSAO are disabled. That's a requirement for the NPI to work. And other than that, I think here the mirror quality or the resolution, something needs to be at medium, I think, here. And that way the anti-aliasing actually works in the mirrors as well. And if you guys have played the game, you know that the mirror quality in the game is actually really bad. So this really helps with that. Other than that, everything else is really up to you. You can see my settings here, most are as high as they go. So now that we have gone over these graphics settings, I'll quickly touch on one more setting here to make things a little bit more realistic here that I have changed. And that is the steering animation range that was at 900 degrees. In my last video, I have since changed it to 1800 degrees to mimic like the real life truck rotation. And I think it's a visual thing, but for whatever reason it seems like it has made my driving a bit better. I don't know, I just wanted to mention that as well. One other thing I wanted to mention is the Tobii eye tracking stuff. I haven't changed any settings in here, but what I have done is I mounted my Tobii eye tracker at the top of my monitor. Now, if you do that, you still need to first mount it at the bottom and then calibrate it. And after it's calibrated, you can put it at the top, and it actually works really well. I feel like it has a better view of your head now, and it just tracks a bit better, and it's a lot more convenient. That tip I got from the Bister modding Discord. So thanks to these guys there. So now here we are with arguably the most interesting part of this video. This is my active mod list, and I will try to go over most of these mods and talk a little bit about them. So starting off here, the first one, this one you guys probably don't need to download. This is just for people who record videos. It helps you make some better scenes and stuff like that. I also have the no camera photo mode and the steering indicator remover in case I want to record something without having my steering wheel connected and having mouse steering on. This removes that ugly UI at the bottom. The matte VT yards, I've talked about them before. I have most, if not all of them activated here. As you can see, there's a lot of them. And the cool thing is that they all work together. There's no problems with the mods. You've seen me use them in some of my last videos. There's two ways you can buy them. You can either go to his Sellify store and buy them separately there, or if you subscribe to his Patreon page, you will get all of his yards for one monthly price, which I think is a incredible deal. And if you haven't checked his yards out, then definitely go and check them out, because they're really nice. So other than that, here is the start of the amazing organization I have here. So I have my personal keys and stuff like that for all the paid mods that I use. Here are the trucks that I have installed right now. So the Ironworks W900 is a great mod. It's a paid mod. I might make a video about it at some point. It's not too expensive, but I think it has the best customization I have ever seen in a mod. I mean, you literally can change like the color of different suspension parts and stuff like that. So if you're interested in something that you can customize absolutely, you know, like you've never seen before, then this is a really good truck mod. We have the Western Star 4800 SP. This is by KSW. This is another great truck mod. It's again a paid mod, but it's great because it has many different chassis options. So I'm running currently a concrete mixer, which I absolutely love because that's what I drive in real life as well. There will be a link in the description for it probably, so check it out. It's a really cool mod. I am yet to make a video about it, but I will very soon as well, so look out for that. We have another Western Star here. This is the 4900 SA. This is exclusive to people who subscribe to Bister's modding Discord. It's a great mod, more geared towards like heavy hauling stuff. I have another Western Star here. I think this is the this is by Outlaw, so it's currently not working, so I don't really know why I have it activated. At least for me, it crashed the game, so I haven't used it, but he is working on an updated video about that, so I'll update you guys if that gets released. Next up here we have the Peterbilt 359 by FLX mods, another paid mod. It's a 359 Peterbilt. It's a really nice mod, but if you don't want to spend money on it, then I will have a really nice alternative free mod in just a second here. We have the Peterbilt 389 crane. This is like a tow truck or a wrecker, something that I have searched for absolutely ages in this game. It's a paid mod again, but I needed to have a tow truck in the game, so I bought it. It's pretty nice, but it has very basic customization, and it also comes with the stock SCS interior, I believe, so that's not ideal. But if you're looking for a tow truck or ATS, then I think this is one of the best options for you. Next up we have the Bister 389. Talked about it in my Discord, and I've also featured it in my videos. Amazing mod, one of the best purchases I have made for the game. There's like absolutely an amazing community on Discord for this, which you don't have to buy the truck to get into. You can just join the Discord server and you can talk there. But if you are looking for a 389 mod, then this is the one to get. Next up is the DOMS 379. Again, like I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but this one is also a really good mod. If you're looking for a Peterbilt 379, there's also a free version of this mod which has less customization, but it still works the same and it looks amazing. So if you don't want to spend the money on the mod, you can go and download the free version, and that works just as fine. Next up we have the Classic XL Freightliner by John Ruda, one of the first paid truck mods that I bought for the game. John Ruda's work is always amazing, so I think I have all of his ATS trucks, maybe not the cab over truck, but everything else I have, and you know, he makes amazing mods. We have another Peterbilt 389 here that is by Pinga Mods. This is a cheaper version if you want a 389. I think it's $35. Honestly, I bought it. I haven't used it yet, but I've customized the truck. It has a ton of customization. So if you're looking for something that you can really make your own and that doesn't break the bank, then I think that is a great option as well. It works fine, and I had no problems with buying the mod. It's, you know, go check it out if you're interested. Next up is the W900 Highway Killer, another John Ruda's mods. I featured this in one of my most successful videos on the channel, which was the Texas to Alaska drive. I think it's probably the best W900 mod out there. We have another 389. This is by John Ruda again. This was the first 389 that I bought. I really enjoy it, but at this point I don't think it's as good as the Pisters modding one. But it's also the cheapest at $25, I believe. So if you're looking for a nice cheap Peterbilt 389 that's still really good, then you know, you can buy that. And he is also working on a really big update for this mod. I believe he will have like 379 variants in there, a ton of new customization, all the interiors redone, everything like that. So once that comes out, I will definitely make a updated video on that mod as well. Next up we have the Freightliner Cascadia. This is a free mod. This is the, I believe, 2008 Freightliner Cascadia. I featured that in my latest realistic operations video for ATS. Great mod, nothing else to say there. We have the Outlaw Peterbilt 359. So this is the mod I was talking about when I said I have a great alternative for a free 359 mod. Outlaw really makes amazing mods, and he has a new W900, like an older version of the W900 coming out pretty soon as well, I believe. Definitely check his mods out, and if you're looking for a 359, then I think this one is one of the best free mods for the game. So really you don't need to pay for the paid FLX one if you just want a 359. Next up, 90s Corporation truck. Another free mod. I haven't tested it out too much. I don't think I've made any videos on it. But if you're looking for like a 90s truck that actually is a really nice mod, then this one is the one for you. Next up, we just have a bunch of compatibility mods here for different trucks. We have the SISL's Megaback, which I don't really use, but I have it activated just in case. Maybe I want to use it sometimes. And here are all the trailers that I use. So these two trailers I got for free, sent to me. They are paid mods. I think they're by H3D Arts. Yeah, and great trailers. I might feature them in my videos at some point. And this is the John Ruda's trailer pack. I believe it's only $25. Probably the best deal you'll ever get on any trailer mods. It features 5 trailer mods and they are all really nicely done. So if you're looking to get into the paid trailer mods, then I think this is the first trailer pack that you should buy. We have the Polar Tank Load King Super B and the 2023 Reefer trailers by Sartana. 3 amazing mods. I think the Load King Super B is one of my favorite trailer mods for the game. So if you're interested, obviously there will be a link in the description for that as well. Now I'm realizing that there's going to be a lot of work to get the description written here, because I will have like 100 links for different mods here. These 3 trailers here are by Pistol Modding and they come with your $389 purchase for free, and they are really nice as well. Moving on, we have some free mods by Pinga. These are free trailer mods and they are actually really nice. We have the Mac Step Deck 48 feet by Bart, one of the best Step Deck trailer mods, just alongside the Wait Step Deck, which is in early access right now, but it will be released soon. Incredible trailer made by Pistol Modding again. We have the Nitro Mods trailers here, 2 paid trailers again. I know, guys, a lot of paid mods in here. These are the heavy haul trailers for the wind turbines and the blades. They're pretty great, I guess. The Trail King one is really hard to drive, so I haven't even made one trip with it, because it's like really long. But the Note Boom one is actually really fun to drive. This is the KSW trailer add-on for the Western Star 4800. So you will also have, if you choose like the concrete mixer chassis, then you will also have a concrete mixer trailer for it to go as well. And it has, as you can see here, you have 5 different trailers. We have the Ironworks Lowboy here, which is a great heavy haul trailer. We have a few light packs. I believe the Ironworks one comes with his W900, and this H3, the Arts one, comes with his trailers. But this light pack by KSW is a paid light pack. I think it's $8, but it has an absolute ton of lights and they are compatible with a lot of modded trucks as well. So if you're looking to spice up your truck with some special lights, then this one might be good for you. The Nitro Mods chain tires here, I use it for the Alaska map mod. Gives you a bit more traction. This is a mod by Outlaw. It makes the SEI steering wheel DLC that is made by SS Software. It sort of reworks all the steering wheels, making them look a lot better. I have the Smarties wheel back here, which is a free mod. I haven't tried it out yet. And we also have the America's wheel back by Jasper, which is a incredible mod. It really makes a huge difference when you put them on your truck. So I think if you're thinking about buying one paid mod that doesn't break the bank, I think this one is a great way to go. Next up, we have an absolute ton of different skins. We have a lot of skins for the Pister and Thaumos 389. All of them are downloaded from his Discord server. They are all completely free, so once you buy the truck, you get access to them. We have the Dom 379 skins as well. They are all on the Steam Workshop. And now we have a few sound mods. Most of those are, I believe, by Slav Cherry. These are his free sound mods, and he will also have a site up pretty soon here where you can buy some of the more premium sound mods. I do have a few C mods, sound mods as well. This one is the engine sound pack by Creepbaum. Incredible free mod. I think everyone should have that installed. I'm running the Realism Truck Physics by Hamid the Trucker. It's a really good physics mod. You've seen me use it in most of my videos lately. We have the icons mod, which replaces the stock green floating icons you see everywhere in the game world, with like actual like asphalt line markings, so makes things a bit more realistic. And now here we have my graphics mod setup. So I'm using JVX Graphics 3 with also the Project Next Gen 1.08. So this is my graphics setup. This is the load order for JVX 3 and the PNG 1.08. So if you're interested in that, there you go. I also have a draw distance mod that's made by Rob, who makes also the Australian 1:2 scale map mod. It's available on his Patreon. I don't know if it's available for free anywhere, but it just makes the draw distance a lot better. And then these two mods are just my personal skin mods. And the last one is the actual day-night times, which is available for free on the Steam Workshop. And it's updated every week with new sunrise and sunset times. So if you want to have the realistic night and day cycle in the game, then I think this is a great mod to check out. Now, these have been all the mods that I currently have active. A lot of different stuff here. So if you are interested in any one of those, some of them will be linked in the description. And if you have any questions, then you can shoot me a message either here on YouTube or on my Discord channel. And yeah, this is about it. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day.